Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be an update on my years of usage project pan. Just as a reminder, I created this project, anyone's welcome to join. So my goal is in every palette that I pick to either have, for each pan, either hit pan or hit 21 uses. So whichever happens first, and then that's off, that's considered a goal met. So I have a long way to go. I have been contemplating how I'm going to move forward with this next year, and I've decided since I probably won't be able to meet all my goals this year, I'm going to go ahead and roll it over into next year. And so instead of having a usage goal of 21 uses, it'll be 22 uses. But the uses that I already have tallied so far still count. So yeah, anyone's welcome to join, and if you want to start fresh next year, you can also do that and just start with like everything has to have 22 uses. I think what I'm going to do is finish up whatever I have left of these. I have 8 palettes of these 8 palettes, and then also add in potentially a couple more palettes to that as well, just to like increase the difficulty, I guess. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I think my goal last time, I didn't really have any huge goals. I just wanted to hit 4 usage goals and then just get good use across all of my palettes. So, I'm going to start with, oh, by the way, I did post the results on my Instagram a couple days ago. It's called Sarah Katz Pans, Katz with a K, if you're interested in that. But anyway, so starting with Norvina, I did actually use this quite a bit between this update and last update. I don't know if you can see. I'm getting super close. Like, okay, so actually I took the pictures for my Instagram on like July 26th, and now it's like August 12th or something like that. So since then I have hit goal on Dreamer, but it doesn't really count for this one because it didn't count for my Instagram. So this will be technically for the next update. And then there I am getting close on a couple other shades in here, like Passion. I just need, sorry about that, that's my aunt's grandkids are here. But anyway, Passion I'm really close on. I just need 2 more uses, and then Volatile I just need 3 more uses. Yeah, just like there's a lot that are.
Your dog just got up on me.
That's okay, Judah. I'm filming a video. Go away. Sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, you can see I'm getting really close on this palette. I use this as my go-to like travel palette. So every time I go out of town, I bring this with me, and you can tell it's getting some good dips in there. I did have like a little bit of dips before this project, but I just really love this palette. It's one of my favorites. I'm actually wearing it today a little bit, like right here. I mixed Love and Volatile to get like a little bit of a mauve-y color there. But yeah. Anyway, next up is Sultry. And this doesn't have as big of a dips because like before this project started, I hadn't used it as much as I had used Norvina. But you can see the usage is, I did hit goal in Nor, and I believe it was either Fresh or Base. I know that on one of these I hit goal. I can't remember which one it was, but it was just like the cream shade. So yeah, and then the other ones I had already had, I believe. Yeah, I think I already had the other ones. But I'm getting close on a few of these as well. Like Cyborg just needs 6. Bloom just needs 6. So yeah. I'm not really focusing on those palettes for next time though. If I want to reach for them, I will, but it's not like a focus palette. So next up is my Pure Visionary. I barely used it. I'm just going to glaze over. I barely used it. I think I used the purple shade Optimist, and then I did use CEO once or twice, but I'm pretty sure that's all I really used. I'll just flash it real quick because I still haven't focused on it. This is my palette with the most pans in it. As you can see, it's a super pretty palette. It used to be my favorite palette in my whole collection. It might still be. No, it's probably not because it's like the formula's gone off of it. So the mattes, they like kind of patchy now, but other than that, love the shimmers. So after that is Becca Ocean Jewels, and I haven't had any big progress on this either. I think I probably used it a couple times, so I'll just speed past it. You can see I'm like making very steady progress, just like really slow. But I have, that being said, I have been using the shade, sorry about that background noise. Have been using the shade Seashell to set my eyeshadow primer. And you can tell there's like a giant dip right there. And I haven't been marking the tallies since I already hit my goal on it. But I did want to, this was on my list of things to finish up, or like to hit pan. So I definitely want to hit pan. I definitely want to hit pan on this by the end of the year. And I think it's definitely possible. I think these pans are probably super deep. But I am excited because I think that's like an easy shade to hit pan on. And yeah, that way I'll at least know how deep the pans are for the other shades. And I'm super excited. Okay. Oh, actually, speaking of, I think this shade in the middle is underrated. I'm about to use it because I meant to use it today, but I didn't. But I just want to show you because it's so pretty. It's called Mermaid Pearl. It's in the middle. It's from the Ocean Jewels palette. I got this at TJ Maxx. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it. But I'm just going to put some on so you can see. Look how pretty. Whoa, that completely changed the whole look. Crying children. Okay, that really lightened it and it's super pretty. So yeah, I need to use that shade more. But I try to save it like for more special occasions, I guess, but I probably shouldn't. Anyway, sorry I keep moving my hair around. I'm just nervous. I'm nervous. Okay. Next up is my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I did hit goal in Silk Cream and in Mocha. Those are the two that I hit goal on this time. And then I'm really close. I think last update I said that I was going to focus on this Top Will Grow, which I kind of did. But, I mean, I definitely did use all these three are pinks. I did use those. And then, of course, I used MFEO. But I didn't really use Beam much. Just wasn't really in the mood for it. And then I've been using these Central Park and Soda Pop a lot as well. So I think it's a potentially could get a usage goal on one of these by the next update. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like. So I think the last update I said I wanted to focus on these pinks, but I really didn't that much. I mean, honestly, Faint, I'm 4 uses away on Faint, this lightest one, from hitting my 21 uses goal. And then MFEO, like, I use that so often because it's like really perfect for blending out transition shades. But I'm not really worried. I'm not going to like focus on using that because I use it naturally and I don't need to like rush to use it. But I really love both of these shades down here. I use these as liners. And then, yeah, I've been just naturally reaching for the rest of them, you know, like nothing huge. I would say the shade Twerk has my least uses. It only has one use, and also Hillster only has one use. So maybe next update I need to try to use those two. But I think Hillster's more of a fall shade, so I might not force myself to do that. But I do need to force myself to use Twerk a bit. I think it's a pretty shade, but I just have like other blues that I prefer in my collection. Particularly from my BH palette. It's Take Me Back to Brazil. I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, next up is my BH Zodiac. This one's a slow mover, but it's consistent. So I have actually made quite a bit of progress on this. I think once fall rolls around, I'll definitely be... I thought someone was getting a spanking, but they're not. Once fall rolls around, I'll probably be more drawn to this. I'm just really trying to use my colorful... Oh, okay, someone running. My colorful palette, because it's like summerish and it's more time to wear color, I guess. So there's nothing too noticeable in here, so I won't show it for too long. It's a beautiful palette. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't scream summer to me. It's like the top half screams like fall or winter, and then the bottom half is like spring to me. But I could definitely use these, and these the bottom half shades are shades that I could definitely like wear to work or whatever comfortably. So yeah, I'm not worried about that. I mean, this is kind of a slow mover, but it's okay. I'm just not prioritizing it yet. I did like consciously want to prioritize that more in the second half of the year. And then next is the one we've all been waiting for, the BH Take Me Back to Result. Of course, I didn't hit any goals on this. This is just has so many shades, and I don't even know if I'll like reach goal on any of these because the pans are so small that I might even hit pan once I hit 21 uses. So I have seen other people count their uses for this palette. By the way, it's this palette if you're curious. And they said that they would hit pan within about 17-ish uses, and I'm not anywhere close to that on any of these. However, my goal for the next update is to be close to at least 5 uses on all of the shades, and I feel like it's doable. It's just like I have a long way to go, and there's so many shades in this palette. By the way, I don't count these bottom 3, but all these colorful ones are counting, and I need to get up to at least 5 uses in all of those. And I know it might not seem like I'm making a lot of progress because I'm not like hitting a bunch of my goals, I guess. And like I feel like most people are like, oh, you gotta hit your goals, or you gotta hit pan or whatever, you know. But to me, I'm still making progress on this project, even if I'm not hitting goals, because I'm getting usage goals. Or not usage goals, but I'm like working my way up to a usage goal, and it just takes time. And I'm not one of those people who could do like I think it's called pan those eyeshadows, where you have like 5 shades and you work on them till you hit pan. Like, I just get too bored with that. So I really love this project because I can spread out my usage across all of my palettes and then not feel guilty about it. And then the very last palette that I'm going to show you, I think I used Sinful, which is the lime green shade, once, but other than that, I didn't really use it. I might have used Sextrovert once, I can't remember. My little pat palette, it's really tiny. This shade Sinful is just so beautiful, and I love it. But the other shades, like, I could live without. This one is duochrome, but I'm not really a fan of reds on my eyes for some reason. But if I am going to wear red, it'll be more fall. So that's kind of what I'm saving it for. And I don't think that I'm going to, sorry, I'm hot, it's hot up in here. I don't think that I'm going to hit all my goals. Like, I really don't. But that's okay, because I'm going to roll this project into next year. And I think by the end of the next year, for sure, I should be able to, you know, wrap up this project and hit all of my usage goals, at least if I don't hit pan, you know, on all of the shades that I have in this project this year. And then I'm thinking about adding extra palettes next year. So that's the end of my update for this time. I think, as a reminder, I want to hit, I think it was three usage goals I want to hit. And then other than that, the main focus is going to be my BH palette, and I'm going to try to hit 5 uses in almost all of the shades. It doesn't have to be every single shade, but in most of the shades I want to hit 5 uses. So I'm already at 5 uses on a few of these, but there's quite a few that like I haven't even used Y3. I didn't know that. And honestly, sometimes I forget to mark tallies, so there is a chance that I didn't mark tallies on some. But yeah, I just want to, while we have a little bit of summer left, get use out of this colorful. And that being said, I do use colors all year, but I think it's just like more appropriate to wear super colorful looks in the summer. And I really want to try like some rainbow looks and some what do you call it, like sunrise, sunset, whatever looks, and this is perfect for it, and I'm really excited to play with this more. Yeah, okay, so P1 has the most uses, and it's already got a little dip. It's got 6 uses, which isn't even that many, and it's already got a little dip. But I think I am pretty generous with that shade, but yeah, I'm excited to see how many uses it takes to hit pan in these, because if I could hit pan in 17 uses, that would be interesting. And also, like, I kind of do want to finish this palette up within the next couple of years, because I just feel like I enjoy this palette. I am happy to have it, and I will keep using it until it's gone. But that being said, there are a lot better colorful palettes out there. I was tempted to buy, yeah, anyway, I won't go into it, but yeah, I'm not going to buy anymore. But yeah, I want to use this colorful thing up so I can get a new, like, go-to colorful palette, just because I feel like the quality is not the best, but it's not bad. And I'm using that on a lot of my eye. This blue, and then I had a purple right here, but I think it already kind of faded. And then this my under eye is all that palette. So, and then the other part is from Norvina. But yeah, so I appreciate y'all watching this. In case you're curious, I don't know if y'all are curious what I'm thinking about adding into next year, but if you are, okay, well, I guess I'll just do it. You can stop watching now if you're not interested, because it's pretty much done. So just as a spoiler, I guess my Instagram, oh shoot, this will be a spoiler for my Instagram, but honestly, no one even watches my YouTube videos, so it'll be fine. But yeah, so I had this old Ulta kit palette, and then I had a Makeup Revolution like Naked dupe palette. It was like from Naked 2, and I didn't ever use them. Like, I literally never used them. They were like just not interesting to me, and so I repressed and like frankened them into this. And so I'm debating adding this into my years of usage next year, because these are some of my oldest shadows, honestly, because that Revolution palette was probably my oldest palette. And then, in addition to doing years of usage next year, I also want to do a pan that palette. And for my pan that palette, I want to do pan this. And I know that some people might consider these singles, but to me, this is actually the remainder of my pan that palette from like 2018. And so I just want to finish it. They're super thin, and like I think I could realistically finish this off like pretty quickly. So I just do want to pan these, because these are some of the oldest shadows in addition to those others. I don't want to like pan these, but I might add these into years of usage, because I think I might be able to hit pan on some of these before 21 uses, so I could hit my goal there. And then it's just like, I just want to have a lot of pans in my collection, and I'm working towards that. I don't understand, like, I know a lot of my people I follow, they hit pan so frequently, and I just like can't comprehend it. But I also don't wear makeup every day, so that could be a big issue. I probably wear makeup like 3 or 4 times a week, maybe more. So yeah, and then I'm for sure adding in this Tati Beauty palette to my years of usage next year. It's really pretty. My friend actually decluttered this to me, and I'm super happy to have it, and I'm excited to use it. And just because this product can be a bit overwhelming, and I'm already working on a lot, I'm not intentionally reaching for that palette, but I do just naturally gravitate towards it sometimes. So I did go ahead and make a sheet of it. That way, I am going ahead and tallying when I do use it, just like I said, not intentionally, but just like whenever I am gravitating towards it, I do tally it, because that'll just make it a little bit easier for me and give me a tiny head start for next year whenever I roll it into my years of usage project. And I think that's about everything. So yeah, by the end, I think that's actually every single one of my palettes that I have that I just showed. And okay, so all the ones in years of usage, and then I just showed you my Franken palette and my Tati palette. So, and then this palette right here is going to be my Panda palette. But other than that, all I have is like little mini palettes, and I don't think I'm going to do that next year. I'm not sure. I could add them into years of usage, but I probably won't. So yeah. Anyway, so that just compromises all of my palettes. So by the end of, I'm not really excluding my mini palettes that are like 4 shades or less. At the end of next year, I'm thinking that every single shade in my collection will have been used at least 21, if not 22 times, or have pan. But that, yeah. So I'm super excited about that. I think that's really great. Like, I'm not planning on really buying, oh, that being said, okay. I was about to say, I'm not planning on buying any more palettes, but my friend did recently buy the Suva Beauty, like, what's it called? I can't think of the name of the palette, but I've been wanting it for over a year, and she wanted to buy it because she was going to some like rave, and it's like highlighter colors, like neon, and it like glows in the LED or whatever. So she bought it for that, and then I told her like she doesn't really wear that kind of makeup often, and so I was like, okay, well, I'll buy it from you after you're done with it or whatever. So I might end up getting that palette, but it's like secondhand. It's not like I'm like buying a fresh palette, but yeah. I don't know. I'll get a big discount, and I also have been wanting that palette for years, so, or not years, but probably a year at least. And it's only 5 pans, so it's not like gonna increase my like number of eyeshadows. I think another thing I want to do is count up every single shade I have in my collection, because I know a lot of people do like pan percentage. I don't think that's realistic for me this year because I'm just so far away from pan on so many of my palettes. But I think next year after this project I will like be able to like step up there with the big boys and actually have like a lot of pan on some of my stuff. I don't think I will next year, but like, you know, the following year, I think because I will have used every shade at least 21 to 22 times, it will be like that much closer to pan. So yeah, I think I'm talking way far in advance, but yeah, I don't know. I just love talking about eyeshadow, if you can't tell. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless you, and have a wonderful day or night. And goodbye. Please leave a comment, because honestly, I'm debating not even posting on YouTube anymore because I feel like no one really watches me, and a lot of people like my Instagram, and so I am very consistent on there, but on YouTube, like, I just feel like no one really cares. So I might do it just for me because it's kind of fun. It's like a little therapeutic for me to talk, I guess, because I'm a talker. But other than that, yeah. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Bye.